Now let's say if you want to cut the walls. So as the example, I'll draw up some walls here. There we go, and then I'll select them, and let's say they go up to the level 2. That's where we put the top constraints on. And we have another parameter here that says unconnected height, and it's set on 4 meters here, which we need. I've also opened up a Dynamo file here naming 10 splitting walls. And the process that we'll be going through is mostly the same as the last parts. So I'll open up the select model elements package here. Let's say this element here. And because we've already selected it, I'll use the transaction start package. So search for that and open it up. Connect it to the select and press run. Then here we have the get location package, which we can connect and hit run. And this is where path differentiates. Press run and we get the location. So after that, I'll use the split by parameter package. Open it up here and connect the curve to the geometry. And for the parameter itself, we can add the code block here and say from 0 to 1 and then hashtag 10, or we can put in n to adjust it later on using the slider. Run, and there we go. I'll open up the project units, and this is already set on meters. All right, but now let's see. Well, we need to get this one, so I'll use the get parameter value by name package. I'll get the element itself from the start, and then I'll use a string and name the string itself unconnected height. Let's see. After that, I'll move it up here, which should give us the height. There we go. Then we'll have the wall by new geometry that we can find in the library here. Open it up here, and we can get the curve from here and the height from here. And our origin element is this one. Press run after that to see what we can get. Now you can see it divided it into 10 even parts. You might ask, where can this be helpful? Let's say you want to create a panel wall in a modular format. This right here is the answer. And for the type, you can select the same modular panel. So after this, I'll use the list.create package, add another item here, and then we get to the connecting of the items. Now, in order to make my job easier, I'll select the name of the transaction.start package and paste it inside of the scope block. Just change the starting T to lowercase. There we go, so we can connect this here. And then let me just double click here and edit this. And this way is just more comfortable because we don't have to go to the starting point. So we get the item 0 from here and item 1 from here, and then press run. There we go, and then I'll go back to the library and use transaction dot end package this time. Connect it to the output of the list.create. Now let's see which number this one was. It was O. So I'll add a code block, put an X, and then O inside of the brackets, and connect it to the output of the transaction.end and hit run. There we go. After that, we'll use the list once again, connect it to the code block, and hit run. The next package that we're going to use is the delete element. Connect it here to the list, and as we said, this is only available in the 2.5 version, and in earlier versions you'll need to use the practical list package. And there we go. And the reason for the warning here, as we said previously, is because the main element here gets deleted. So I'll delete this and hit run. Ctrl Z, cancel here, press run once, and alright, this is fine. Then let's go back and select another element, press run. There we go, and alright, select this, and well, it's fine. Now we can select this and put it on freeze for now. Then we can hit run, Control Z, and alright, I'll unfreeze it, connect this here and select this and hit run. And there we go. We can check out the walls and we can see how they've been divided carefully. And there we go. That's the tutorial on the way to divide the walls.